News 1, El Nino is forecast for second half of 2023, risk of transboundary haze, says Singapore. Singapore, May 30, Bernama, the Meteorological Service Singapore, MSS, is forecasting El Nino conditions to develop in the second half of 2023, noting a 70 to 80% chance of occurring. According to MSS, a positive Indian Ocean dipole, IOD, is also predicted to develop during this period. Both climate phenomena are expected to bring warmer and drier conditions to Singapore and the surrounding region from June to October 2023, and this will increase the risk of transboundary haze affecting Singapore and the region, it said on its website today. MSS said there are already signs since earlier this year that support El Nino conditions developing in the next few months. These include the warmer subsurface ocean temperatures observed in the eastern tropical Pacific. Typically a precursor to El Nino events, it said, MSS said El Nino events tend to have the biggest influence on Singapore's rainfall during the southwest monsoon season from June to September and also bring warmer temperatures to the Republic. During the last strong El Nino event in 2015/2016, MSS said Singapore's total rainfall from June to September 2015 was about 35% below the long-term average. Singapore's average temperature over the June-September 2015 period was 28.8 degrees Celsius or 0.6 degrees Celsius above its long-term average for that period. For the period from March-April 2016, Singapore average temperature was 29.2 degrees Celsius or 1.2 degrees Celsius above its long-term average for that period, MSS noted. That El Nino is a major, but not the only, driver of the Earth's climate system. The IOD is another climate phenomenon that can influence the weather around the tropical Indian Ocean. Most computer models from global climate centers predict that a positive IOD may develop in the next 1 to 2 months. It said, during positive IOD events, MSS said sea surface temperatures in the eastern Indian Ocean are cooler, resulting in less cloud formation and below-average rainfall in the eastern Indian Ocean and surrounding regions including Sumatra, peninsular Malaysia, and Singapore. MSS warned that drier and warmer conditions are conducive to the development of peatland and vegetation fires. Therefore, hotspots could escalate from June 2023 under extended periods of drier weather, particularly in fire-prone areas. This will increase the risk of transboundary haze affecting Singapore if fires develop in close proximity and prevailing southeasterly to southwesterly winds blow smoke haze from the fires towards Singapore, it said. In anticipation of the onset of drier weather, MSS said the Government Interagency Haze Task Force, HTF, has been coordinating action plans in preparation for possible haze. MSS also advised members of the public to make preparations such as ensuring that they have sufficient N95 face masks and also ensuring that their air purifiers are in good working condition. News source, Bernama. News 2, Chinese Foreign Minister holds meeting with Elon Musk in Beijing, Foreign Ministry. Beijing, May 30, Bernama Sputnik. Chinese Foreign Minister Qin Gang on Tuesday met with U.S. entrepreneur Elon Musk in Beijing, the Chinese Foreign Ministry said, reported Sputnik. During the meeting, Qin said that China's development is an opportunity for the whole world and Beijing will keep promoting openness for global companies, including Musk's Tesla. Healthy, stable, and constructive China-U.S. relations are beneficial not only to both countries but to the whole world, Qin said, as quoted by the ministry. At the same time, Musk said that Tesla opposes the disruption of production and supply chains and is ready to continue expanding its business in China. News source, Bernama Sputnik. News 3, Starbucks expects China to be even bigger market. Shanghai, May 30, Bernama Xinhua. Starbucks' new global CEO Laxman Narasimhan on Tuesday highlighted China's huge market potential and suggested the company's goal of opening 9,000 stores on the Chinese mainland by 2025 remains unchanged, reported Xinhua. China's per capita coffee consumption is increasing but still lags far behind Japan and the United States, thus leaving much room for business growth, Narasimhan said during his visit to Shanghai, home to more than 1,000 Starbucks stores. which is more than any other city in the world. Our ambitions in China are large. It's such a large consumer market, he said. The U.S. coffee giant opened its first store on the Chinese mainland in 1999. As of April 2, it had operated over 6,200 stores across 244 cities on the Chinese mainland. Despite the impact of COVID-19, the company last year revealed plans to increase its store count on the Chinese mainland to 9,000 by 2025. We're set up to grow for a long period of time here. The number 9,000 is only a milestone over the course of the next 3 years in what is going to become an even bigger market for us, the CEO said. We're set up to grow for a long period of time here. The number 9,000 is only a milestone over the course of the next 3 years in what is going to become an even bigger market for us, the CEO said. While meeting Narasimhan on Monday, Shanghai Mayor Gong Jing said coffee has become an important part of the Shanghai lifestyle and a new international calling card of the city. He expressed his hope that Starbucks will continue to optimize its R&D and investment in Shanghai. In its fiscal report issued earlier this month, Starbucks reported a recovery in its Chinese mainland business this year, fueled by a rebound in traffic as customers returned physically to the stores. The company achieved net revenue growth of 3% on the Chinese mainland in the second quarter of the 2023 fiscal year, which runs from January 2 to April 2. The net number of new stores opened by Starbucks China stood at 153 during the period, more than double the figure for the previous quarter. A traditionally tea-sipping country, China has in recent decades emerged as a heavy drinker of coffee and other new beverages, thanks to fast-growing disposable incomes, rapid urbanization, and the rising interest in exotic and novel drinks. According to the e-commerce platform Meituan, China's coffee industry was estimated at 200 billion yuan, about $28 billion, in 2022, and it is projected to reach 369 billion yuan in 2025, news source, Bernama Xinhua.